Thank you. I was here in the morning as well because I thought if I want people to listen to me, I should be there to listen to them as well. So I was here from 10 to 1. A lot of things have been said. I would like to restrict myself to my mandate because I think right now, you rightly pointed out कि हमने तीन चीज़ें क्या हैं जिसको focus करनी. You said export emergency लगानी. Good question. How do you do that? Are you competitive? Competitiveness is the key for becoming an export-led nation. Competitiveness would come not overnight, it's a long haul. What policies are there to set the direction? So have we identified, I recently had a meeting also with Trade Development Secretary, and we were just discussing as to what are the products that could be identified. And they said, people have even at times given us, okay, we give you a margin, $1 billion, please export. And they said, we don't have the products then to export. For export, you need imported raw materials. So you need an enabling environment which is connected to one thing another with another. Nothing is in isolation. And I always believe that we need policies as a catalyst to bring the change. So that's first and foremost. Now, I would not go into political will or the Charter of Economy. As a regulator, I've learned decision making is the most important factor. And in Pakistan, unfortunately, you are accountable more for action than for inaction, right? What can we do? We are not here to lament, oh, this has been the cause. They just want to say that in various sectors of economy, very important ones, while we blame on one hand that we may not be having effective policies, we have economic actors whom we have witnessed are indulging in anti-competitive practices. Very, very important sectors, be it banks, be it auto sector, be it cement, be it sugar, be it edible oil, poultry, you name it. But we have unveiled cartels, and many a times, several times I've been said, oh, you've imposed 77 billion penalty, what have you recovered? Competition Commission is toothless, they haven't been able to do anything. Really? Do you think so? In a population which is 230, where competition agency has less than 150 employees, if in 2.5 years we have completed 45 investigations unveiling cartels, anti-competitive practices, deceptive marketing, market abuse, it deserves no recognition.
It's commendable.
Yes,
Very
it
commendable.
is. Yes, it is.
There's a round of applause for that, please.
And I just want to say one thing. The visibility for the consumer and for other stakeholders will only come when we will conclude the judicial review. It's important to understand. I'm not here for an agenda, oh, Competition Commission has suffered this or no. Just an example. For the last 2 months, I'm one-woman commission. Preceding 8 months, it was 2-member commission. Preceding that, when I joined in 2020 July, it was 4-member commission. But you know what? I believe that our focus always has to be what is that we can do, not what we can't do. That is why we have been able to complete so many investigations. We've been doing a lot of advocacy. American Bar Association had actually invited me last year to share how we could actually, despite all economic and political challenges, were able to exercise and demonstrate our independence. So please, everything is connected. If you want to be competitive, policies have to be in place. And commitment cannot be only from the government, but from the economic agents as well. That's very, very important. I'd just like to share a few things that require, I think there were a lot of comments that I had heard, and I just wanted to share that we keep saying Pakistan is a very resilient nation. Okay? Is that a choice? Or has it been thrust upon us? Should we feel lucky? Or should we be feeling unfortunate about it? But resilience in itself is a virtue, which you do not acquire but through wish. It is through circumstances that you become resilient. Now, if you happen to have that virtue, that means you can overcome difficulties. So I'm inherently an idealist, inherently an optimist, but still there has to be target. What I believe right now most important is prioritization. Competition, at the root of competition and competitiveness is education. After that, what do you need for survival? Health. What do you breathe in? Air, water. These are the basic things that Pakistan is lacking. When you talk about digital economy, you talk about all the IT development, well and good, and it's very, very important. But please take the population from the basics to the average. So do it simultaneously, but we must chalk out a priority plan. I don't know whether it is or not, but I think it's important to share that the head of FTC was visiting us, Competition Commission, in my previous term when I was there. And he had a very simple question to ask. Does your organization know what are the top 3 priorities you have? And that is when we talk about strategic vision. 1, 2, 3, yes, export, 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 but then what with export? What are you allowing businesses? We keep saying a lot of buzzwords, as we say, about good governance. I'm sorry, I take this opportunity to state, because I have been on several boards, listed companies, otherwise. I thought on these boards, the most difficult thing to state was the truth. Most simple thing was to ask a question and to get a direct answer, right? So please start with little things and then you'll achieve big. It never so happens that overnight you'll achieve something big and little things will be rectified. It's the other way, starting from ourselves. So I start from my organization. I invite all of you to come and check what we have done so far. I'm not here to get accolades for that or nothing. All I'm saying is we've been able to contribute in documenting the economy, and it was a significant step. I'll wish everyone in their role to do their part, and the rest will be taken care of. Thank you.